And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be continuing the Heavensward main scenario. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, we managed last episode to save Y'shtola. So now Y'shtola is back with us. Oh, hi Y'shtola, hi. So, let's see what we need to do next. So, the next quest is called Onward to Sharlayan. Or Sharlayan? Whatever. So Y'shtola wishes to tell you more about her former master, Matoya. In my youth, I had the honor of studying under Matoya. In the field of etheric research, she was without rival. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has ever been willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Golems Empire first marched upon Idyllshire about 15 years ago, the denizens of Sharlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Matoya refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life on the fringes of the abandoned city. So it is the Dravanian hinterlands that we must go, to the place of my birth. Though Elise and I were born in Sharlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the Exodus, and I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. As fine a reason as any to go to Sharlayan, and it would afford us the opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you have mistaken our primary objective, Y'shtola. At any rate, the journey will take us through a largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. So nice. We're finally going to be heading to the Dravanian hinterlands. And hopefully soon to Idyllshire as well. So let's go now back to Ishgard Foundation. Here we go. Righty. So, okay, here is Y'shtola. I like Y'shtola's name. And here is Alphanode, so let's talk to him. So, Sharlayan is situated in the Dravanian hinterland. To get there, we must strike west and traverse the breadth of the Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party shall be comprised of Mithrie, Y'shtola, and myself. Tatari, pray remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir. So, first let us make for Tailfeather. Cool. So let's go to Tailfeather, Dravania, Forelands, Tailfeather, Teleport. As crafters, we're not worried about teleportation costs because we're making so much money every day, it's ridiculous. And even if we weren't crafters, we'd be making so much money every day from dungeon roulette, so it really makes no difference. We can afford it. So anyway, here is Y'shtola. A long soak in the livestream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured, my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. Okay, let's complete. Next quest, is called A Great New Nation. So, Y'shtola is ready to press on westward to the Dravanian hinterlands. Get piety and a bunch of random stuff. Oh, so this is actually apparently an upgrade for me, the Adamantine Broadsword. That's quite funny. So let's accept. So I believe I am sufficiently rested. Let us continue west to Sharlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at the Dravanian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through Naf territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Awesome. So let's go to the hinterlands. So thankfully we can fly there because I actually spent the time to unlock it. There we go. So we don't have to make a big deal out of this journey. We really can just get there ASAP. And that's why I recommend unlocking flying as quickly as you can when you start this game. Just to cut these journeys down, because you can't teleport here. So, I mean, in theory you could teleport to Annex Fine and run, but still, flying is more fun. And let's just admire the scenery. And like I said, the reason I'm using my Fat Chocobo these days is because I've put my Grand Company Chocobo into the FC stables so that my FC friends can train it for me. But I could also use my Griffin as well, which is the Collector Edition. Maybe I will, actually. Let me use the Griffin instead. I just find the idea so funny that to make a Fat Chocobo fly, it has a cake in front of its mouth. Okay, almost there. So this gate is now finally open. It was closed before. But obviously, given that we've never been to the Dravanian hinterlands before, we can't fly here. So we have to just go everywhere on foot.
To the Thalaic River, where to the melted snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Sharlayan, that great seat of knowledge now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
Hell yeah. So, Matoya dwells on the far side of the Falak River. Let us search for a crossing. That's awesome. So finally getting towards the end of the game, guys, in terms of the story. So let us go. Oh yeah, there's actually this 58 minor quest I haven't been able to do forever because I wasn't able to get to the hinterlands. Oh wow, we have to go all the way to Idyllshire. Nice. Cool. I mean, that's something I've wanted to do for ages, is to get access to Idyllshire, to get access to all the you know, items and stuff like that. Okay, so that's a level 58 mining quest. That's good to know. So we have quite a run ahead of us. There doesn't actually seem to be any Aetherites in this place. Okay. We'll worry about unlocking like all of the zone map when we unlock flying in the hinterlands. Level 58 mobs everywhere. Cool. Well, let's just enjoy the scenery, guys. It's I do like to keep all this sort of footage in. I don't want to just cut out to when we arrive at the destination, because the game is about exploring and discovery. You're not supposed to just skip everything. It is an MMO after all, so let's see. Wow, look at this place. Looks really, really nice. Oh, there's some shielded area over there. Okay. I'm like the 10 millionth person to discover this stone, but whatever. Like, I've done really well all these weeks to not spoil it for myself. I'm assuming that's Alexander right there. So, cool. So when we eventually get to Alexander, it seems that's the location. Cool, there's some quest rounds here. Let's click on, while we're here, let's click on this summoning stone. Because the summoning stones are basically the chocobo porters and you can fly right here. Okay, let's go that way. So I really can't wait to explore this zone some more. Get flying unlocked, get Idyllshire unlocked, get everything unlocked, and then we can then go ahead and finish all of the class quests for Crafters, Gatherers, and also Paladin to 60 as well. And I will might as well do my best to explain the story of each of the classes, because every single class in the game has got a storyline, so we'll try and summarize all those storylines. No, I love this game. Cool. Here is Idyllshire. Finally. So happy I upgraded my graphics card before I got here. So knowledge seeks no man. So says the motto of the Sharlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls to us to seek enlightenment. During the Sixth Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Sharlayan journeyed across the seas of Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at those shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavours. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much so that it came to the counted to amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are now but a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, Sharlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Shish. Uplander is mistaken. Sharlayan has new keepers, is on the cusp of new age of glory. Ah, goblins. Goblins, here to plunder the city? Uplander is mistaken, Muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When I last looked, it was mine and Alphinode's. We were born here. Fish. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please, we did not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. Pish. If that is true, then Uplanders are welcome here. Come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplanders settlement. Okay, let's go. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of people here. Nice, nice, nice. Wow, jittery means there must be a lot of people here. Has to load them all up. Yep, there is tons of people here. Good, good, good. So when I finish this episode, then I will explore Idyllshire a lot more. But for now, let's continue. Pish, here is the heart of settlement. Name of Idyllshire. This is effectively the new Mordona. What have we got here? Guess? Greetings to you. I am Alphonode Leveler, and may I introduce my companions, Mithrie, Menethil, and Y'shtola. We have journeyed far in search of a friend and seek to cross the river. But finding the main bridge collapsed, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew, is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idyllshire. I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all the precious artifacts lying about, 'twas only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. But we weren't the first to arrive, neither. By then, Slowfix and his Golby friends were already settled. At first, Golbys and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Golbys and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. So that is what happened after Sharlayans departed. Oh, so you're locals? No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? We've been trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part, but it ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying about are a bloody nuisance. And there's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Fish. Slowfix has a bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way to understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idyllshire, and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. While I am not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination, let us assist Slowfix and his people. Okay, so let's complete. I will take that sword because it is actually an upgrade, which is kind of sad after all this time, but whatever. Nice. So, next quest is called Golems Begone. Let's see, an intelligence 4, meh. Yeah, I'll take the shield, why not? Cool. So I get a sword and a shield from doing these. Cool, cool, cool. I could just craft these myself, let's be honest, but whatever. So, Slowfix wants you to eliminate the golems that prowl Idyllshire. So, pish. So, Uplanders agree to help. Good. Here is what Slowfix want Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idyllshire, get in the way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Sharlayan, yes? Sharlayans should know best way to deal with creatures. Okay. So let's talk to Y'shtola. So, we are to eliminate the golems. That should be simple enough affair. The automata were employed as sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was noughts and crosses. and I see no reason why it should not still work. Let us divide the task between the three of us, the quicker to be finished with it. So with the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter the coded command noughts and crosses to unmake a golem. Okay, so let's go do that then. Oh, I actually can't mount in this area. That's interesting. But while we're here, let's attune ourselves to the Aetheryte so we can come back here whenever we want. So I'm finally here after all this time. And I will make a separate episode to talk about what we can get in this town. I know that most people have already worked this out, but some people who watch don't even play the game. So I'll give you guys a tour. Okay, noughts and crosses. So here we go. Abandoned golem. Correct. So with a shudder, the golem crumbles to pieces. And let's do the next one. Flump. So the shudder, it collapses. Cool. Straight back to slow fix. So given we can't mount here, we're gonna sprint. Wow. So lots of quests in this zone. So we'll see what they have to offer. Lots of vendors too, which is what I'm more interested in. So here is slow fix. So golems are no more. Wonderful. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. Okay, so let's take the shield. Complete. So next. Wow, let's get some other stuff. Machinist. Mine materia. Meh. Shall I take the bard one? Whatever. So the quest is called an Illuminati Incident. So Slowfix has the look of a goblin who is about to ask a favor. So Pishk. Uplanders helped Gobbleflux, earned right to be citizens of Idyllshire, but Slowfix must ask another favor. Another favor, you say? Short time ago, a dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty golems, show no mercy even towards Gobbykin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I am suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. So that, as it may be, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix's friend. Okay, so let's go. So we need to go here. And thankfully we don't have to go too far outside of Idyllshire to get there. So don't worry, Idyllshire, I'll be back. So, yep. It's like I said, it's nice to finally get here after all this time. I know some people got here on literally the first day, but whatever. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, we're going there. And I am doing my best at the moment to avoid all side quests so that I can save them for my alt battle classes. And second, I'm probably going to be leveling warrior. I think that seems to be the next best step, given I'm a tank. Okay, so we're still exploring. That's just there, like, this is your future. Admire it. Cool. So almost there. Not too far of a run. And eventually, actually, with all these rivers around, I do want to explore fishing in this zone as well. Yeah, Imperial nuisance, so that person must be at the same part of the story as me. We'll try and avoid unnecessary fights for now. Nice. I'm assuming we have to go into this building. Okay. Right, so we're here. So now we need to find Slowfix's friend. Here they are. And we have a fight on our hands, so we'll put up Sword Oath. We'll put ourselves a Stone Skin. And it's Brayflox Alltalks of all people. The person who unlocks Brayflox Longstock. So, duty calls. Commence battle for an Illuminati Incident. If your level is above 60, it will be synced. That's obviously a future-proof message, because you can't be above 60 right now. So, Goodly Uplander, long time no eye catch. What is bringing Uplander here? Does Uplander have lust eyes for junk of Brayflox? Uplander must not be touching junk of Brayflox. Brayflox is finding junk first. I knew I recognized that voice. Greetings, Brayflox. It's been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Waysay gave me an understanding that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Brayflox eat Illuminati for synapses. I don't know what that means. And then the Illuminati who were in Brayflox hard mode. So who eats who for synapses? Gah. Brayflox Alltalks. Unwise you are to come here after dirty talking secret knowings of cheese make from Illuminati. Brayflox did no unright. Cheese recipe is gobby birthright. Save tongue flats for trading in Death Pit. I really should have equipped my new sword and shield. Eek. So pray to Godfathers for punishment is near times. It appears we have no choice. If I can, let me quickly equip the sword. Oh, I can't change it. Never mind. That's my own fault. Deal with the small ones first. Then we can all assist on the big one. Yeah, kill this guy. Just like in Brayflox hard mode, all those bombs that we have to scatter. Too many of them. It seems likely then that we have to deal with the small ones while they deal with the big, because there is way too many of these. Yeah, enemy at bay, okay. Oh, so your Stoll is doing something pretty.
To me! How about you?
Oh yeah. Okay, so far so good. Ow. Let's use that. I mean, as a tank, I don't die as quick, but I also barely do any DPS, so that's another issue. I will try and upgrade my gear before the next episode in Idyllshire. The king's almost dead, so let's kill the rest. King's down. I think if I wasn't a tank in that situation, I probably wouldn't have survived. Okay, one more. Nice. Illuminati no match for Furious Godfist or Brayflox. More junk is awaiting Brayflox muchly. Brayflox is taking leave of Uplanders. Nice. So let's continue. Let's talk to Y'shtola. So, being embroiled in a cheese war was the last thing I expected to come to Sharlayan. At any rate, we have fulfilled Snowfix's request. Let us return with good tidings and be on our way. Okay, so let's return to Idyllshire. And thankfully we can now finally teleport there. Nice. So many people. So Uplanders are back. Does Uplanders find friend of Slowfix? Her time has not cured recklessness of Brayflox. Without help from Uplanders, Brayflox would now be dead gobby. Slowfix owes Uplanders debt of gratitude. Slowfix and Brayflox are joined by unseverable gobby bond. If Slowfix had known that Uplanders are friends of Brayflox, Slowfix would have welcomed Uplanders to Gobby Flox at first meeting. Okay, let's complete. I'll take the... I'll take the Bard one, doesn't really matter. So next quest is called Leaving Idyllshire. That was quick. We just got here, now we have to leave. So, a grateful Slowfix is ready to grant you your heart's desire. So, Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix will make Uplanders honoured citizens of Idyllshire, free to cross river at will. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits and help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain that we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but I see now that it is in good hands. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Sharlayan thrive once more, to become a home to people of all races and creeds. Slowfix has already ordered the Gob Watch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. So, Alpha Node Mithrie, shall we then? Nice, nice, nice. So, next quest. Speak with the Gob Watch. So like I said, the next episode will be exploring Idyllshire to see what we can get from here. By order of Chief Slowfix, Uplanders can come and go at will. One moment for clearing away barricade. Finally, we can continue our journey. Yeah, we really should run. Nice. So, barring any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Matoya resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Idyllshire, let us strike out at once. That's like a coffin wink, stay and get your stuff. I am ready whenever you are. Let us go and meet the legendary Matoya. Okay, let's go. Oh, actually, we need to speak to Y'shtola first. So ahead lies the Answering Quarter, where the scholars of Sharlayan gathered to hone their knowledge. Even from this distance, 'tis plain that much of it has been given back to the wilderness. Okay, let's complete. White Mage, Scholar... maybe Scholar 1. Next quest is called Matoya's Cave. So, Y'shtola is ready to lead you to Matoya's Cave. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You will not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Fence straight until we arrive at the base of a bluff. Okay, let's go. Nice. So let's head, as she said, we head south until right there. There's a dungeon here as well. So there are actually a couple of dungeons I haven't explored yet. One is Sea of Clouds and one here. Ah, here are the crawlers. So I'm assuming this is where the crawler silks come from. And these crawlers are identical to the ones that were in Final Fantasy XI. Ah, memories. Okay, so let's keep going south. Ah, there's a botany to be done here apparently as well. That's good. But I'll worry about gathering and stuff when I've unlocked flying in the zone. It's very, very painful doing it on foot. Okay, so... yeah. It is quite a run, but whatever. We're exploring, as I said. We get an even closer view of Alexander. I'm assuming it's Alexander. It would be very funny if I'm wrong, but when I remember the trailer, that it seemed to be there. Okay, so we're following the path. I'm one of those good drivers. If this mount had indicators, I would actually use them before turning left and right. Even when I play like GTA games, I do try and stick to traffic laws. I'm just that OCD about things, I can't help myself. Yeah, I remember these guys flying around in Lefane Plateau. They were the bane of my existence in early Final Fantasy XI. Okay, so let's go. I'm assuming we're going this way. Hang on a minute. So, well, eek. So shall we just jump down? Whee! Splat. So you can't, like we said before, you can't die from fall damage as long as you're not in combat. If you are in combat, then yes, you will die from fall damage. And before you jump down anything, make sure that you check where you're jumping to, so that you don't land on a mob that will then just kill you when you have 1 HP. I'm trying to avoid these. Are they frogs? Yeah, they're frogs with staves. Ah, so here is Y'shtola. I don't know, this area reminds me of Final Fantasy XII a little bit. But anyway, let's see what she has to say. So this is the entrance. You seem unconvinced, Mithrie. Well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts, and time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. Doubt not, but there will be sentinels and traff both to deter unwanted guests, but will not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You will want to have your weapon near at hand. Oh yeah, that reminds me. So now let me equip this sword and this shield. I'm sure we'll soon upgrade them, but if nothing else, when they're 100% spirit bonded, we can just convert them into materia. Okay, here is an icy wall, so let's click on it. There's obviously a fight, given that it's glowing purple. Yep. Here's a busy. Okay, owned. Wrong button. There you go. So we examined the wall. Let's speak again to Y'shtola. So those sentinels may suffice to discourage the average trespasser, but not the warrior of light. The way should now be clear. Come, let us go and see my master. Okay, let's complete.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
So she's got the Sharlayan tattoo on her cheek.
Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Lol.
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me? Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Alagons set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons, and find ways it did too, frightening ones. Such secrets as lie buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Nice. Cool. So let's move on straight away and talk to Matoya. So this seems to be the last quest of the zone. So we're getting an Aethercart already. And it's called Forbidden Knowledge. So Matoya is in a mood to reminisce.
"'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject, but you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
You were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain. We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Not so fast, you lot. Stola and the boy are staying with me. I need help to make new sentinels to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be board and lodging, don't you worry. But know that you'll have to work for them. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
Cool. So we have to go towards this great library. So let's talk to Matoya again. So, the Great Library's Guardians shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. You'll hardly notice Stola's absence. And the girl, boy, whatever, would only get in your way. But if it turns out you aren't up for the task, well then, I'll know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an aspheric ram. Now, the library's entrance is locked tight. I'll loan you one of my servants to open it, the broom yonder. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. Okay, where are we going? Oh, here we go. So the enchanted broom. So, greetings, good madam. I am Broomsy, my lady's servant for some 50 years. May I say what an honour it is to serve you? I am given to understanding you wish to enter the Grey Gooble Library. To find it, pray head east upon leaving this cave. The building will come into view shortly after you reach the collapsed bridge. I shall go on ahead and await you at the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come and meet me there. It will be my pleasure to unlock the door for you. Okay, so let's go to the Great Library. Where is the exit to this zone? Okay, there's only one exit. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh nice, it's raining. So I think unlocking the Great Library will be a good point to stop. So let's just get there and get it done. So we're heading to the east. Cool. And I'd wager my guess that we have to finish the Great Library before we are able to get the Aether Current to unlock flying in this zone. But this zone, getting to the end of the story in Hinterland, seemed to be really, really short, so... I mean, barely been going on this episode for, well, just under an hour, so... Okay, so here is the bridge. I'm assuming raining in this zone means certain fish are available that are not usually available, but whatever, we'll come back to that another time. Because there are plenty of fish in the game that only appear during rain. Cool, so almost there, yep. Nice, 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 so here's a Great Library. So you stand before the Great Gooble Library, one of Hydaelyn's foremost repositories of knowledge. Alas, it has fallen into disuse since the Exodus some summers since. In all those years, its halls have welcomed not the coming of a single soul. Its floors felt not the loving brush of a broom. Mine apologies, madam. Pray pay no mind to the dreams of a humble broom. You are doubtless eager to venture within and retrieve my lady's tome. I shall unlock the door at once. When you have what you seek, pray return to the cave and report to my lady. Cool. So the Great Gooble Library is now available. Nice, nice, nice. So that's a good time to end the episode. What I'm going to do as well, before we go into the library, is I'm going to return to Idyllshire and upgrade my gear as far as I can. Now let's take a look at this. Level 59. And let's see. Yeah, so it is just a 4-man group, which is cool. So yeah, so once we are upgraded and ready to go, we will head into the library. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.